Hello, and welcome to this. I'm ranting my way through life, and today, I discovered something from my past that I want to share with you all. Like, I must have known that I would want to use this for content someday because I've hung on to this thing for 10 years. Okay, I remember this. It was for sophomore year of high school, and it's something. That's for sure. Okay, so, I think we all have things that, like, maybe we rediscover from our childhood, and we're just like, I was really going through it, huh? Like, that person needed help, and they didn't get it, and maybe that explains some things. So, yeah, without any further ado, I'm going to read this short story that I wrote back in high school. This was for school. Like, I turned this in for credit. So the assignment was to write a story where each sentence would start with, like, the next letter of the alphabet. So, like, the first sentence starts with an A and then B and etc. And he gave us, like, a certain number of letters that we could skip. We could skip any letter, like, 2 or 3 times, I think. I don't know. But anyway, so this is what I wrote. I'm going to do a dramatic reading of this, and there's no title on here, so leave down in the comments some title suggestions for this thing. All alone in the house, the cat sat. Because his family died, he was very bored. Cats don't like to be alone. Down the rain poured, enough to hear it on the metal roof. Freddy, the cat, didn't like that sound. Ghosts of his past haunted him when he heard this noise. He regretted killing his family. Insanity overcame him as he thought of how it happened. Just as he forgot their terrified screaming, the lightning and thunder reminded him. Killing his family was difficult for him because he had no opposable thumbs. Listening to the rain on the roof reminded him of their footsteps. Memories were the only thing he had left of them. No more would he hear their laughter in the morning. Others thought that a psycho burglar man killed his family. Pleased he was when the FBI convicted this man instead of Freddy. Quietly, he sat, contemplating the fantastic turn of events that brought him his freedom. Roaming the house, he was thinking about what used to be there. Silently listening, trying to remember what used to be there. Tears filled his eyes about what he was about to do. Up, 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 he climbed to the top of the stairwell. Very carefully, he climbed to the top of the railing. Willingly, he leapt to his death. Young children found him in a pool of blood. They have been traumatized ever since. So can we just unpack this for a moment? So first flaw here is him committing suicide by leaping off stair. Well, cats, that doesn't work. Cats can fall from very great heights without any injury whatsoever. So unless this was like a 5-story house and it was one of those staircases that, like, you have the center and you can look all the way down to the bottom, then maybe. But that's not clarified in here. And I'm pretty sure that one of my classmates pointed that out. And I was like, whatever, it's just a short story. It was just written really quickly for an assignment, whatever. Heck off, mate. Because I was still very Mormon at this point. I was Mormon! I was a just innocent little Mormon girl writing this story. Like, it starts out interesting, but the ending is very rushed. Like, the ending is very... Like, it seemed like I wanted it to come to a conclusion because, yeah, like, that was another thing. It was, like, limited to the maximum of 26 sentences because for each letter. So, like, I think I got to the part about the burglar man and realized, oh shit, I'm on the letter Q now. I need to wrap this shit up. And the what used to be there, that's repeated twice. Remembering what used to be there is repeated twice. So yeah, not very well written, and also there's very little erased on this paper. So this was all in one go, and I remember that too. In school, I was very much like, first draft is final draft. Like, I very rarely rewrote shit. And I think, especially for this assignment, I think it was just like a quick writing exercise, so it wasn't like this huge deal where you were expected to have multiple drafts. Like, it's all literally one sheet of paper. Like, there's nothing on the back. Yeah. I think that I could have done a second draft and, like, made it a little better, but I was like, this is gold. This will win me a prize. For sure. I also remember that the teacher for this class was really cool. Like, he was, like, the coolest English teacher ever. Like, you know the stereotype of an English teacher? Like, being an old lady, like, crotchety and mean to everybody? That was my 11th and 12th grade teacher, but even she was really cool. Like, I all through high school, I had really cool English teachers. But anyway, this guy was really awesome. He was, like, this muscular dude. He taught... maybe still teaches, I don't know, jujitsu downtown, and, like, all these tattoos everywhere. So he's just, like, really cool guy. Especially for Utah, like, really cool guy. And that was his class. And so I was like, yeah, he'll like it. He'll like this crap. Oh my god. Anyway, so I think those are the main points. If I were to, like, rewrite this and make this an actual story, which, I don't know, maybe I will. But if I were to actually rewrite this and make this, like, legit, I would change the way the cat kills itself. Because that doesn't work at all. Or I would be more specific and say that it was really, really tall and, like, or maybe he travels out to the ocean and go, whatever, I don't know. But anyway, and I would probably elaborate more on why he killed his family, because his motive is not really established very well. Anyway, if you have further criticism, constructive or otherwise, for this story that I wrote 10 years ago, leave them down in the comments. And also, don't forget, I'm looking for a title for this story, so write that down in the comments as well. I'm probably gonna make the title of the video, like, help me name this, and then if it actually has a name, then that means we're done. I don't want any more title suggestions, so keep that in mind. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Okay. Bye.